Before we begin our feature, I would like to remind you to please subscribe to this channel and click that bell icon for notifications about new content. In the expanded description section to this video, you will find two links, one to PayPal and one to GoFundMe. Please consider donating to the channel to help keep this content alive. Enjoy the show.
Darling, I'd love to, but it's family night. I'm out with my sister, the family lawyer, and there's always Juliet.
Oh, I've had so much confetti thrown at me, I feel like I've flown the Atlantic.
Mass exhibitionism, Juliet. An escape for the mob.
There's Larry. Where is he?
That's no way to take in the Mardi Gras.
Yes, I know, but I heard... Yeah, sort of.
You're not going to throw me back, are you?
I should say not.
Oh, well, I'm in an awful hurry. I've got to run for it. Thanks a lot.
Bad night to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
You use a bodyguard, special rates for the Mardi Gras?
Well, by the looks of it, I could do with a whole riot squad. Oh, can't you get me out of this? I'm in an awful hurry.
We'll go around again.
We're the gang that works for Venus. As disciples, we insist that the lady must be kissed. We're sure she won't resist. The lady must be kissed.
Hey, what is this, anyway?
Romeo kissed Juliet. Scarlett gave a peck to rest.
Dismiss kissed the poet Dante. Even Charlie kissed his auntie. Venus to insist. The lady must be kissed.
But we are perfect strangers.
Hold our ticket, or we'll take it.
Would you like to try another end run?
Well, this would save time. Do you mind?
No.
Thanks.
Kiss!
laughing at?
The lady has been kissed. She never did resist.
Hey, wait a minute! What are you here? Why you not fun? A kiss and run, girl.
Presenting the greatest show on earth. Streamlined but still old friends of renown. The ringmaster, juggler, wire walker, clown, maestro.
Oh, Larry, we've missed the whole opening on account of you.
Sorry. Well, Henry, what would you do if a lovely girl fell into your arms from out of nowhere?
I'd look for marks of identification and ship her back to her nearest relatives.
Yes, of course, you would.
Yes, I would.
Well, I hadn't been to a circus since I was in short pants.
What? What's that?
Well, nothing. I just said I hadn't been to a circus since I was in short pants.
Oh.
What's funny about that?
Oh, nothing. Just picturing you in short pants.
Oh, Henry, he said have his seat.
What?
He said you have his seat. He said,
I heard him. "69A, 70A, stop hissing me. 71A and 72A.
oh, Henry, he says these are pawn tickets.
Pawn tickets? What's the matter with you? Can't you read? Plain as day. One woman's fur coat, $60. An electric razor, 40 cents. A fraternity pin,
I
$1.98.
didn't know you needed money. Why didn't you ask me?
Well, I didn't realize it. Stop this fooling. You've got my ticket. Get me an usher.
Have you any salt, Henry?
Young man, I'm a lawyer, not your accessory.
We're to stooge, Henry.
Dude.
I think you're simply wonderful. And he said,
How do you do?
Oh, Henry, did you see that?
No. Right on my Edelweiss. You know, I think that chap was trying to rip me.
Oh, no, Henry.
Yes. I had an experience once before with one of those boys in New York, yes.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Only he was very clever, yeah. At the end of the performance, he made an American flag come right out of my hat.
No, really?
In New York, yes.
How'd it go, Egghead?
Oh, I hate these Mardi Gras. You can't tell the actors from the customers.
Who stole my heart away? Who makes me dream all day? Dreams I know can never come true.
That's all I'll ever do. Ooh, is my happiness.
Boy, it is.
Would I answer yes? Well, you ought to guess. No one but you.
But only a half hour ago I kissed her.
You kissed her?
Yes.
never danced better.
Oh, thanks. There's something in the air. What's the matter, Larry?
Oh, nothing. I just have a bit of a headache. I'm going to get something for it.
Want me to come along?
No, thanks. It's just one of those sudden attacks.
Oh, one of those. Then maybe I'd better go along.
For Henry.
Hey, have a heart. I didn't know you so well. I'd think you'd had one too many. What's the matter with you? You've been crazy.
Oh, I don't know his name, Muggins, but certainly knows how to kiss.
Eddie Sullivan.
Now, Larry, you know perfectly well you can't get aspirin in a flower shop.
No. Those roses.
Oh, they're just in fresh. We call them climbing Herbert Hoover.
And you can't send roses. They mean...
I'll take the lot.
Oh, yes, sir. There are 4 dozen.
I object.
Objection overruled.
4 dozen climbing Herbert Hoovers. That is practically inviting a breach of promise suit.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
What are you talking about?
Muggins, it happened just like that. I'll think about it after the show.
Well, you'd better.
Now, look, Henry. You've done your duty by Aunt Barbara. Now, you run along and play.
4 dozen climbing Herbert Hoovers.
Would you deliver this to me?
Miss Sunny?
Yeah. How did you know?
Oh, if it weren't for Miss Sunny, we'd be selling peanuts around here.
Oh.
My friend Hector here does the most remarkable trick extraordinaire. It's French. He sings, he dances, he whistles, he juggles, and draws the new map of Europe with his tail all at the same time. Which for tonight only we will skip. No, Hector, I insist. That's it. Come right back up here. Oh, yes.
How's the headache, dear?
I'll be all right as soon as the aspirin begins to work.
Well, what was it to be? Supper in her private tent with an elephant pouring champagne?
Might be exciting at that.
Yes, the Jaded Palace. Darling, you're going to stick with her in. You can postpone your little headache until tomorrow night. She'll still be here.
Let's go, shall we?
Oh, Larry, you're so restless tonight.
Yes, it must be something in the air. Let me have my coat, will you, Henry?
Muggins, it's out front. I can hardly believe my eyes. I wonder if you'll come back.
I suppose that's his idea of a nice apology.
He has nothing to apologize about. I asked him to kiss me.
You did what?
I asked him to kiss me.
Climbing Herbert Hoover's.
Muggins, I'm going up to your best dress out in that howling mob. Oh, you should see him get me through that howling mob.
surprise. Bonsoir, Monsieur Warren. Je vois vous. Il y a longtemps que je ne vous ai pas vu. Comment allez-vous?
French.
This is my sister, Miss Warren, Miss Runnymede, and Mr. Bing.
Any friend of Mr. Warren is a friend of the Ross.
Larry, we'll be back in a moment.
Je vais vous chercher une table. La plus fun.
La plus bonne de ma tante est très bon. I know that one. Now, Larry, I'd be very nice to this little Juliet girl.
Of course, why not?
After all, the Runnymedes, you know, they don't grow on trees, and your Aunt Barbara...
Look, Henry, for 364 days out of the year, you can be Aunt Barbara's watchdog trying to run my life. But tonight, why don't you relax and have a little fun? Be a Swiss guide and go yodeling through the gap.
Yodeling? Fancy yodeling at my time of life. Ya-dee-la-la-hoo.
You'll all start off with our famous Duroc oysters, of course.
Oh, not for me, thank you. I don't care for oysters.
Oh, you haven't tasted a Duroc oyster.
No, and I don't think I shall. I think I'd rather have some turtle soup.
You won't like it.
My dear sir, please, don't argue with me. I am a lawyer.
I'm a chef, and I can recommend you the oysters.
But I hate oysters.
But they don't taste like oysters.
Well, I don't want oysters that don't taste like oysters. I want turtle soup that does not taste like turtle... Larry, listen, I've lost him.
Please, Doman, please.
Hello.
Are you sure, Freddie?
I've been here since 4 o'clock, and nobody's been around.
Hello? I'd like to speak to Miss Sunny Sullivan.
Morgan, somebody wants to talk to her now.
She don't want to talk to anyone. She's got a date.
She's gone.
She's gone. All right. Thank you.
I'll put your oysters on the fire.
Turtle soup.
Still no sign of him? Sure, Muggins. You know what they're like out there. I'm only telling you what Freddie told me. He's been on duty since 4 o'clock, and he never slips up.
Oh, we'll have those sent over to the hospital.
With the greatest of pleasure.
You were right, Muggins, as usual.
Down with 3.
I got 2.
Next hand we'll play without cheating.
What's that, sir? Honey, remember that rain check?
That I do.
Well, it's raining.
Put up?
First time, and I don't like it. How about some coffee and donuts?
Coffee and donuts. Egghead, bring along that breakaway suit of yours. We're going places with Sonny Sullivan.
A nice, quiet supper.
Full house.
Oh, let's go someplace else.
Oh, no, sis. This is the best food in the country.
All right, well, I am famished. What is it, Larry?
A horse.
Why, Elizabeth, it looks like the horse that Sonny rode in the circus, doesn't it?
No.
This is the mama of Seabiscuit.
Oysters to wash, of course.
Of course. I'm awfully sorry that I had to be so firm with that oyster peddler, but I was determined to get what I wanted here.
Turtle soup, sir?
Oh, thank you.
I don't believe you like the rush.
I do like it. I do, in his place. But I think it's the place of every good restaurateur to realize that the customer is always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right.
Ah! Wait!
Darling.
What do you want?
A little bit of everything.
I'll get us a drink.
What's the matter, Henry? Seen a ghost? Follow them.
Now, will you please take your hands off me?
I know what you must think of me for breaking my date, but I have a very good reason.
Yes, I saw her.
Yes, you saw her.
Well, now, if you don't mind, I'll get back to my friend.
But I do mind. Sonny Sullivan, you're going to have supper with me.
Oh, am I?
Mm-hmm. In the stars.
No, that's not fair. You know very well an Irish girl wouldn't want to cross even one star.
Oh, come on, let me show you how to get a 10-course dinner in New Orleans without ever leaving the sidewalk. All right?
Oh, not a bit hungry.
Fresh fried shrimp! Here comes the first course.
No,
Have you tasted the Louisiana shrimp?
no.
Smell.
Funk.
Got it. Fresh shrimp!
Wonderful.
Well, I tell you, I know just the place to get the next course.
Have you got a frog in your throat? Oh. Your idea of a second course?
Well, you can't blame a fella for trying, can you? There we are. Shea Mammy.
Oh, is this where all the automobile magnets entertain?
Automobile magnets, me? Just a hard-working engineer.
How about Warren Moses?
Oh, that's my Aunt Barbara.
Oh, it's all in the family.
Yes. You know, the Warren family's been in the automobile business for over 35 years.
Oh, upstart.
What?
You know, the Sullivans have been in show business for over 300 years.
Oh, hello. My sister could have only heard you say that.
Evening, children. We got legs, wings, breast, ham, and whole. I'll take wings. Same for you, sir?
No, Mammy, I'll take a half. I'm not the type for wings.
No, sir. Oh, egghead.
Oh,
Oh, hello. What have you got there?
it's Eustace.
Eustace? Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, I mean, most girls would be afraid if they saw a mouse. A mouse!
You're doing well. Aunt Barbara will be delighted. There, Juliet.
You know, Egghead, lots of men have told me that they're in love with me.
Really?
Uh-huh. You don't think my money has anything to do with it?
No. What kind of money have you?
Oh, about $2 million.
What is about
$2 million? $2 million and you run around like that with holes in your clothes?
Where's Sonny?
I wouldn't know, my good man.
Egghead.
Oh, Professor Bunny Billings, Miss Juliet running me.
You do?
What could have happened to him?
Oh, Sis is all right. I wouldn't worry about her.
Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Let your stars fall down, for sharking the town is all that you do.
That's a good memory.
Smiling all the while, come, boy. Where'd you get that smile from, boy? Little sunny girl, be my honey girl. I'm for you, da-da-da-da-da. I'm for you. Give me that.
Now let's go search for some dessert.
We should have brought Egghead. His back pocket's overfilled with coffee ice cream.
I was planning on crepe Suzette.
I've got a better idea.
This time you follow me.
What?
But why do they call it Mardi Gras?
Well, because it's Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, last day you can eat all you want. Oh, oysters, Rockefeller, Coubillon, gumbo, crepe Suzette.
We'd want to eat a crepe Suzette if they could get an apple taffy.
A taffy apple.
Apple taffy. Everyone knows that.
Look, I come from a long line of taffy apple eaters. The Warrens were noted for it. So don't try to tell me about a taffy apple.
You don't even know how to eat one.
No?
No true apple taffy eater would ever begin by biting into the side of it.
Why not?
That's the spirit of adventure. Now, an Irishman always starts by biting the top of the apple.
All right. Apple taffy, you win. But only because I don't want to spend the last hour of Mardi Gras arguing about a taffy apple.
Apple taffy. Only one more hour?
Mm-hmm. At 12, the bells of St. Louis ring out to Mardi Gras.
I wonder if Cinderella hated clocks.
What?
Like the end. Dreams would live on the rays of the moon and die as soon as they set eyes on the sun.
Hey, that's good.
Oh, it ought to be. A little bit of Mettling's Bluebird.
Sonny, you remember the first time you were thrown into my arms? Just about 100 years ago. That couldn't have been just an accident, could it?
On the sidewalk and 2 coffee.
Oh, all right.
Where are we going? French Market?
Come on, you'll see.
Makes me dream all day, dreams I know can never come true. Seems as though I'll ever be blue. Well, you ought to guess who you, no one but you.
imagine you giving your farewell performance at your age. I can't believe it. Well, you expected me to get married sometime, didn't you, Muggins? No, I didn't expect you to be picked up and kissed by a strange man and come home engaged all in the same night. Oh, what a night. Louisiana shrimp, fried chicken, apple taffy, and the Mississippi. That's not love, that's indigestion.
You're on, Miss Sullivan.
Here it is.
Which one's he going to marry?
The one with the pipe.
Two jolly blue boys, two tried and true boys. They call me Sam Gobb.
I'm Jack Carr.
Ha ha! Talk about women, they fall for a gob.
And stick to your job. Kneel down and swab.
Say, really, go blimey. That's new from a limey.
Beat me, sailor, right to the bar. We do the hornpipe when Neptune gets rough.
No boogie-woogie? The hornpipe's all stuff. In any man's navy, they'll do.
She'll need more than a battleship when she meets Aunt Baba.
Take that one easy, Johnson. It's full of bustle.
Yes, ma'am.
Johnson, the place is a shambles.
Aunt Baba.
I'm afraid so.
The front lawn looks like a potato patch, and the flower beds must have been slept in.
Sorry, Mary.
No, leave it alone.
Aunt Baba. I'm so glad you're back.
Well, I'm not. I should have stayed in Bermuda and married the Maharaja.
Aunt Baba.
Well, he must have been in love with me, because the day I left, he got himself engaged to 8 lovely girls on the rebound. I told her to be careful of that one.
I'm sorry, madam. I was a little startled.
You better get him up right away, Johnson.
Yes, madam.
Oh. All your lovely perfume.
Perfume? That Scottish queen, and it'll blister the bottoms of your feet.
Aunt Baba.
Now, run along, Lizzie, and get me a bottle of beer to take with my bicarbonate.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Henry. What's the matter with you? Rushing me back here just because Larry got himself engaged to Juliet Runnymede.
Juliet Runnymede. Won't you sit down?
No.
May I...
No? Those are my jewelry pistols. Presents from the Maharaja. I taught him to rumba, and he taught me to shoot.
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 Father, about Runnymede.
Well, what about him? Juliet is a debutante who came out a little too late, but she has $2 million. Cowboy taught me to do that.
It may be loaded.
Yes, of course it's loaded.
As a matter of fact, Miss Barber, I'm not going to marry Miss Runnymede.
Well, I'm rather pleased he isn't going to marry Juliet. There are just as many girls with just as much money who aren't half-witted.
Yes, but this girl is no one you know.
Well, who is it?
Well, she... If you don't mind, I'll tell you over there. girl is...
What am I aiming at now, Henry?
Now? Oh, it's that beautiful inlaid clock. Larry is going to marry... That is...
You stop that double talk, Henry. Certainly doesn't look like a clock to me. No. Oh, yes, there's a clock.
You met this girl in a circus.
Oh, that's nothing. I met the Maharaja on a Ferris wheel.
But this girl is of the circus. She rides in the circus on a white horse. She dives into a tank.
How quaint. She what?
She is a circus horseback actress. My, what a good shot. The Sultan's horse.
Henry, I was not aiming at the horse.
I'm going to miss you a lot, Patty, old boy. You know, we don't say goodbye in show business, so I'm just going to slip out when nobody's looking. It's a lot easier that way, and you'll understand, won't you, Patty?
Quiet, everybody. Feet on shore. The governor's got something to say. Joe? Major, it is needless for me to say that your absence will be keenly felt, not only by myself, but by your co-worker. Sonny, what I'm trying to say is we'll miss you. And with your leaving, we all feel like folding up. But instead, going right on, doing as good a show as we can. Don't ever think that any of us here will ever forget you. As a little tribute, we've... Hey, where is it?
Hey, where's the property man? Where's that box? We're gonna have some fun. Where are those things? She's got to wear them. Oh, there they are.
This is from all of us, from the roustabouts on up. It's, well, we thought of getting you an ice box, but we figure the Warrens have plenty of electric ice boxes. There's a little something for you to wear when you meet your ritzy relatives. Don't open it until you get there.
Somebody do something quick.
I know, darling. Now, you just sit back and relax.
Larry, is that it?
Yes, that's it. Waverly Hall. That's where you're going to live.
Oh, it's kind of scary, isn't it?
Sonny, I didn't think anything could scare you.
No? Well, I have danced in the lion's cage, but I always had the trainer right there.
Where do you think I'm going to be?
Now for it.
Wait a minute.
Larry!
An old Waverly custom.
I know, darling, but you're not supposed to carry me across the threshold until after the wedding.
We're going to be different.
Oh, you sure it's not bad luck?
Not for us. Hello? Hey, Barbara? Elizabeth? Henry? Oh, hello, Johnson. Where is everybody?
Miss Elizabeth went riding, sir, and won't be back till late. Your aunt gave orders that she's not to be disturbed until the reception. And Mr. Bates went for a long walk. I believe he said
through the swamps.
Johnson, this is my fiancée, Miss Sullivan.
Hello, Johnson.
How do you do, miss? Excuse me, sir.
Well, Johnson approves.
Well, that's the first hurdle.
And this is the second hurdle.
Excuse me, sir. It's the factory.
You mind if for just 1 minute, business?
Oh, I should say not, darling. This is no time to be losing your job.
At 7 o'clock, there will be a light meal served in your room. At 8 o'clock, Miss Barbara Warren will receive you down here in the hall. And if I may say so, miss, that means 8 o'clock precisely.
What a funny way to receive people. Sitting way out there in the middle of nowhere.
She's been receiving like that ever since she saw Queen Victoria do it in Buckingham Palace.
Hello, baby.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Well, what the...
How are you?
Oh, all right. Now, where is she?
She has 2 minutes yet. She won't be late.
She'll probably make up for lost time by riding down the stairs on a white horse.
Good heavens, she looks as though she'd just won the Kentucky Derby.
Darling, this is Aunt Barbara.
Hello.
Elizabeth, you know.
I suppose this is what you'd call making a grand entrance.
In other words, darling, in behalf of the Warrens, welcome to Waverly Hall.
I haven't seen that many orchids since those gangster funerals in Chicago.
Yes, they're lovely, aren't they? Everybody in the show chipped in. They were a farewell gift.
Sentimental sort of thing, aren't you?
Well, it does kind of bring them along with me, you know. Huggins and Barney and Egghead.
And I suppose that is the tattooed lady. Let us go into the drawing room.
Oh, now I know why you call her the old dragon.
Don't worry, darling. Aunt Barbara's bar is wasting her bite.
Oh, well, that's some consolation.
Johnson, get me a drink.
Yes,
An old-fashioned with a dash of absinthe.
yes.
Muggins. Egghead. Running. Oh,
First time?
You remember Riverboat?
It'd be a little awkward getting close to you, isn't it?
Oh, all right. Don't you dare tell Muggins.
I promise. Oh, Fitz. This is up in Miss Sullivan's room.
Take great care of him. Watch out for distress signals.
You'll never take me eyes off you.
Poor little Muggins and the tattooed lady had a short life.
sit down.
Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful to be her sister-in-law?
Thank goodness that'll never happen to you, Miss Duke.
Sullivan, what branch of the Sullivans?
Oh, my grandfather came from Inniskillen. Oh, the hunting Sullivan. No, the flying Sullivan.
The Flying Sullivan?
Yes, darling, the flying Sullivan. My grandmother was the greatest in Europe. It isn't everyone who can boast of a family tree in which her own grandmother actually swung.
Well, what are we going to do now? Are we going to stay here all night listening to that chamber music?
I didn't think we'd need any other entertainment with so much home talent. You'll sing for us, of course, son. I will.
Don't tell me you sing, too.
Oh, I've really not got very much of a voice.
Oh, go ahead. I hate people who have to be coaxed. Come on, sing.
Larry, will you play for me?
You bet I will.
You can sit down now. Just sing.
You know what I'd like to do? Get right in the middle of that floor and shout.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Henry, don't you just love music? Especially the 3 B's
3 B's? Oh, yes, of course. Bach, Beethoven.
and Boogie Woogie.
What's she going to sing?
Nothing you're apt to know, darling.
you going to sing? Yes?
Yes.
Here comes your boogie-woogie now.
Leave me those endearing young charms which I gave them so fondly today, or to vanish tomorrow and fleet from my arms, like fairy gifts fading away. Oh, still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear memory each wish of my heart would entwine itself ardently still.
Henry, why did you tell her that was my favorite song?
I, Miss Barbara? I never said a word.
I thought not.
And thy cheeks unprofaned by a tear.
My grandmother learned that song from Tom Moore himself. She's a calculating little wench.
Which time will but make more dear. Oh, a heart that has truly loved never forgets.
Fire off, Henry.
Fire off.
Fire off. We can sing a little song, too.
Orchestrated with a checkbook. And I know just the tune to sing.
God, when the same look she gave when he rose.
Now you can smoke. Johnson, cigarette. And Henry...
Well, that was something they didn't expect.
It was too good for them.
Much?
Larry, your Aunt Barbara wishes to speak to you. I'll
What?
take care of Miss Sullivan.
Well, see that you take good care of her. She's very valuable.
Possibly Miss Sullivan would be interested in Larry's collection of birds. His stuffed variety. He's been collecting them ever since he was a very small boy. They're in our library.
Well, darling, what is it?
What is it? Take me away from this bleak party. I'm going to bed.
Sit down, please. Sit down right there. Miss Sullivan, as you know, I am the Warren family lawyer. And more or less Larry's guardian. More or less.
Yes, you've made that quite clear.
Thank you. Has it ever occurred to you how nice it would be to have means of your own? That is to say, to be absolutely independent.
Well, no, I've never really thought about it. That's Larry's concern, sure. After all, when two people are very much in love, they just don't discuss those things.
Come. You don't mean to tell me you're really in love with Larry?
Strange, isn't it?
It's different. I'll have to appeal to you. You see, you're not the only one who loves him. His family loves him. They want him to be happy. They're jealous.
Jealous of those who can contribute to his happiness more than they.
Very nicely put. Exactly what I was going to say myself. What do you know?
Camille, third act.
Is it? Oh, bless my soul. So it is. Tell me, how is it possible that you, who've been bobbing around on horses and diving into tanks and a circus girl all your life, would know anything of Camille?
My aunt, Kate Sullivan, rocked me to sleep rehearsing.
Kate Sullivan? Oh, not the Kate Sullivan.
The Kate Sullivan.
Oh, no, not the great Kate Sullivan.
The great Kate Sullivan.
Your aunt?
Was my aunt.
Not really. Not really. Why, Miss Sullivan, she was a great actress. She was one of the greatest actresses that ever lived. Would you believe it that I saw her in Camille in the old Lyceum Theater in London 21 nights in a row, and the last night of all I sent her a bunch of great big what were they? Peonies.
I'm sure Aunt Katie was very touched.
I never forget her in the last scene, where she said, "I'm not going to live very long, Alma."
I shall not live till spring, Alma.
Yes, that was it. That was it, yes. And then he said so tenderly, "Don't be afraid, Camille."
Courage, Camille, courage.
Oh, of course, that was the famous line, wasn't it? Yes.
I've been needing some of it myself.
You remember the final scene? tiny, and she handed him the little mirror. Silver mirror? Picture. Yes, it was. It was a picture. And she said, if anyone asks you, say,
Someone who loved you well.
Kate Sullivan herself. Oh, you're marvelous.
So are you? Aunt Barbara will be delighted when she hears you've reached the factory, Miss...
Courage, Henry. She...
Poor Henry. I'm beginning to realize why Larry fell in love with you. May I give you a little advice?
Hello, darling. I just got away from Aunt Barbara.
Good night, Larry.
Well, what's the matter? Oh, you promised not to let Elizabeth get you down.
Larry, please, in the morning.
What are you sniveling about?
Sorry, I can marry with that.
Sit down. I frightened you, didn't I, Charlotte? I frighten everybody. You know, Sonny, you're the first real human being that's been in this family since Jean the pirate. He was on my side of the family, of course. Want me to roll you one?
Oh, no, thank you.
Call me Aunt Barbara. Go ahead. Try it.
Barbara?
That's right. From the moment you told me why you wanted to wear those orchids, I knew you had stuff.
Why did you send Mr. Bates into...
I sent Henry so you could make a fool of him. From what I hear, you did better than I expected. Oh, I only hope Larry's good enough for you.
Oh, that isn't what I was thinking a few minutes ago.
I know. Planning the courageous exit. I mean, rot. Why exit courageously? Why exit at all?
Might help.
Now, I want you to promise me that you won't do anything noble and ridiculous before you see Larry. Go on. Promise.
I promise.
And now, either stamp it out or let it blaze.
Oh, Barbara.
I'm a fine one to be kicking in the face. Blind leading the blind. That's what they call it. I'm the black sheep of the family. Well, I better get in now. Night air's giving me the sniffles.
Good night, Aunt Barbara.
But if you ever tell anybody about me being an old softy, you ought to see me with the Maharaja's dueling pistols.
darling, you've got me worried. What's the matter?
Oh, Larry.
Well, what's that for?
Oh, Mama. She's so...
So unexpected, yes, I know. But she's all for you.
I know, Larry. Oh, what about all those others?
Oh, forget it.
They're a tough audience.
Honey, they'll be in the palm of your hand before the first act's over.
Elizabeth?
I'll take care of Lizzie. Look here, darling. I don't care if the whole bunch walk out as long as you walk in.
You sure, Larry?
Am I sure?
Are you quite sure?
Honey, look at me.
Do you love me? Do you mean it? Do you promise to love me always?
Forever and ever. And not for a week or a day.
For there are men who love now and then.
But they vanish when they hear wedding bells play.
So you must agree it's going to be forever and ever with me. Do you love me? Do you mean it? Do you promise to love me always? Forever and ever, and not for
Have you got a dime?
Darling. Gold digger,
Wish on the new moon.
I wish that...
You wouldn't tell me.
I don't have to, do I?
So you must
Yeah, same old stuff. There it is. Amid the baronial splendor of Waverly Hall, Miss Sunny Sullivan, ex-bareback rider,
The charming bride-to-be, the niece of Kate Sullivan. Kate Sullivan, as you know, the late, great Kate Sullivan.
and Fancy Stangle swimmer.
She numbered among her repertoire such marvelous plays as Camille, Ibsen's Wild Duck, Shaw's Pygmalion.
Yeah, today became the bride of Lawrence Warren, millionaire auto manufacturer. After the brilliant ceremony, the young couple left for a honeymoon in Hawaii.
Of course, you can't really say that. They're not even married yet.
You'll find a list of the bridesmaids and all the other junk on my desk.
Something old, that's me. Something new, that's you. Something borrowed, here. That was once a brand new penny that I was to wear in my shoe on my wedding day.
Oh, Aunt Barbara, you never told
Nothing
me.
to tell. He was a lieutenant. Handsomest boy you ever saw. I wasn't so bad myself then. Slim little thing like you. He heard somewhere that my family didn't think he was good enough for me. So he broke it off.
You never saw him again.
He died last year, a general. Confounded fool. If he hadn't been so stubborn and married me, he'd been commander-in-chief.
Barbara, they don't know you very well, do they?
No. I don't talk my fool head off to everyone.
You punch that out for me, Russ. I can get to the track this afternoon. Yeah, I'll be here for a couple more highballs.
Young man, if you were sent to cover a murder, you'd at least have the decency to remain until the crime was committed.
My apology.
All right.
Well, I must go and get the rest of my war paint on. I don't suppose there'll be many more weddings for me in Waverly Hall. Oh, something blue.
Oh, Barbara. Things borrowed.
church? Well, anyway, standing on the stairs.
Drop your passengers. Park in the rear courtyard. Your number's 91.
Yes, sir.
See who that was? Yeah, they're all here today, the whole Blue Book. Drop your passengers. Park in the rear courtyard.
I wonder what her people are like.
My dear, people like that haven't got any people.
Can you imagine Sonny's surprise when she sees us? Ah, Governor, that's what I call a bow gesture.
If I'd had to close the show for 3 weeks, I wouldn't have missed the wedding. Boys, don't forget the timing. As soon as the I-do's are over, I make the announcement.
Then Hector comes in with a big horseshoe.
No,
That's what I said. Hector doesn't...
we don't want Hector till the finale.
Well, that will make him awfully angry, boss. We better leave him outside.
Muggins, darling. Oh, Muggins, I'm so glad you made it. Wild elephants couldn't keep me away. How's everyone? Oh, what are you playing? What's the new girl like? Fair. Patty doesn't like her. You never could pull a horse. Oh, Muggins! Let's have a look at you. You look like a million. How do you feel? Terrible. Only 3 lines to the part, but I couldn't be more nervous if I had to go on and play Ophelia. That's fine. Now I know you'll give a great performance.
I've tied lots of these askets, Larry, but never on such a memorable occasion. Imagine the niece of the great Kate Sullivan.
I'd like to punch this guy.
Now, careful. Don't you lose that temper of yours. I had those reporters absolutely eating out of my hand when I told them about Kate.
Yes, I know, but some of this stuff's not funny. Why don't you leave us alone?
Have you an invitation, sir? No, but I'd like to see Miss Elizabeth Warren for a moment. Would you step?
Morning, Johnson.
Good morning, ma'am. How'd you do, sir? I'm sorry, but did you see there's a wedding going on? Oh, I know. That's rather important. My name is Billings. Funny Billings. Wait here.
You'll see that she's ready to leave her room by 11, won't you?
There's a Mr. Billings to see you, miss. He appears to be an itinerant tradesman.
Johnson, you know I can't see anyone now.
Quite so.
Oh, Johnson, did he say his name was Bunny Billings?
I believe he did mention a bunny.
I'll see him.
Yes.
I think Elizabeth is bearing up magnificently.
Well, she realizes nothing can stop it now.
Haven't you finished this thing yet?
Calm down. Now, calm down. That's all you have to do. Just take your cue from me. There. Now, Larry, when I pull out the ring, why, you the ring. The ring. I had it right there in this pocket. I had it.
Well, whose wedding is this? What are you getting nervous about?
Let's get your veil on, dear. They want you downstairs in just 10 minutes. Oh, if you please. No. Feifei showed me exactly how you want it put on. Will you give that to me? What would Feifei know about dressing Sonny Sullivan? That's been my job ever since I made her first little ballet skirt. Oh, Mrs. DePeister, this is Mrs. Muggins who used to help me in the show.
How do you do?
Would you mind? Certainly not, if you wish it. She wishes it.
Just 10 minutes.
All right. Well, she won't miss her cue.
Do you know, Egghead, all my life I've wanted to be in a circus.
Not really. You know, Winnie, all wanted to be out of one.
Oh, how quaint.
Killer, you.
Listen, fellas. You're all in here on passes. No tricks.
Don't worry, Governor. The monkeys and the elephants will be performing for us today.
Major, I said no tricks. Johnson?
Be nonchalant, boys. That means in French, quiet.
Look who's here. I didn't know they were coming.
I was prepared for anything, but not this.
Should have brought a radiator.
Don't worry, Major. They'll thaw.
Now, how do I look? Oh, if we could only have a magenta spotlight. You look so happy. Muggins, I am happy. And I'm happy, too. Oh, darling, not like you to cry. Cry? All that crying, wait till you get a load of me at the wedding. Oh, Muggins. Oh, run down, darling. I want to know how I look when I come down. Oh,
Somebody just had to buy the sealskin coat.
So what?
Nothing, only you just walked in. Walked in.
Hector, what are you doing here? Don't you know there's a wedding going on?
Hi, Major.
Well, how do you do? Glad to see you.
The minute I spotted that seal, I knew I'd seen your face before.
Meet the governor, Bully Billings.
Remember me?
Oh, yeah. Who are you?
I used to cover vaudeville for Variety. Caught your act in Washington.
Yeah, so you did. Had the pigeons then.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of course, they were drafted.
I thought they booked a wedding out of half-baked loudmouth animal act.
Oh, egghead, I just adore show talk.
How about giving us a break? A few pictures on the society page would be a big help.
Why not? How about it, fellas?
Sure.
Yeah.
Come on, Hector. Get in this thing here.
Trying to steal a show, huh? Weenie, this is where you join the circus. We'll smear that guy with a mahacha.
Smear him with a whatcha?
The mahacha, it's a dance.
Oh, but I can't dance.
Don't have to dance. You just come along for the ride. Get out of the way, Major. Here we come. Jive, gypsies, jive.
Elizabeth, the ring. Have you got the ring?
Of course not. You have it.
No, I have it. I have it in this pocket all the time, but now it's... Oh, yes, look. It must have been in this pocket all the time. Oh, dear.
An exhibition done.
Why don't you do something?
Well, what can I do? Nobody listens to me nowadays.
What a mahacha.
Oh, we don't have to wait for this wedding. Why don't we go and have one of our own?
Weenie!
We're going to take second billing to a couple of hoofers. I should say not. Play gypsies, jet.
Edgar, seals, acrobats. It's a lie.
Come on, kid.
Roustabout.
Matter with you? You drunk?
I'm trying to find out.
Well, will you stop it?
Never did I think I'd see the day when a seal would be waltzing around in Waverly Hall.
Yes. Now I know you're drunk.
Oh, I wish I were. I tell you, you've got to do something.
About what?
About the seal, about the acrobats, about Juliet Runnymede doing the mahuchka with Friday Roustabout.
What are you talking about? Seal
Downstairs in your drawing room.
Honey, come downstairs right away, dear. The bunch. They're ad-libbing all over the parlor. The bunch? It was supposed to have been a surprise for you, but it's gone all fluey.
Oh, Muggins, for
but I can't. It's marriage season before the wedding. It's bad luck. It'll be worse luck if you don't come down, darling. All right.
Mr. Warren, how about one with you in the field?
I'm sorry, Mr. Warren. I guess we kind of broke things up.
Get out.
All right,
Shut up. Get out or I'll throw you out.
Hey, Rube.
Lay off. Mr. Warren, do you know what Hey Rube means? In exactly 2 minutes, where Waverly Hall once stood. But don't worry. We're going, quietly. But only on account of Sonny.
Look, mister, take your train, sealing your monkeys, and get going.
Larry.
Don't interrupt me.
But Larry, these are my...
Get you out of this sort of thing.
You don't have to marry me to get me out of anything.
Now, Sonny, keep out of this. It's bad enough without you making a scene.
Me making a scene. Isn't that what's been expected of me ever since I came here? Wasn't I supposed to come riding in on a white horse or sliding down a tightrope?
Take it easy, Sonny. It'll be all right as soon as I get the gang out.
Oh, wait a minute, Bunny. My friends will stay.
Your friends are going.
All right. I'm going too. I wouldn't treat one of them for a whole bunch of snobs you call your friends. We've been thrown out before, run out of tank towns and 2 cent carnivals. But we always stuck together, and that's the way it is now.
Then we'd better call it off until you come to your senses.
Don't worry. I've come to my senses just in time. I'm glad this happened when it did.
If that's the way you feel.
Honey.
Hold your horses, Sonny. We've got to straighten this out.
Oh, come on. Let's leave him on a laugh.
Get some water, Muggins.
Oh, no, I don't want any water.
Russ, kill that wedding copy I gave you. Now, the impressive ceremony just turned into a brawl with seals, acrobats, elephants. No, I haven't been drinking, and the bride and groom are having a knockdown drag-out in the middle of it.
Honey, why did you bring them in before the wedding?
Oh, that Warren dame, Lizzie, insisted.
Come on, I'm all right. Sonny, you may need this. Thank you. I'm quite sure you need this.
Wow! The charming bride just kicked her sister-in-law right in the middle of the lobby.
Aunt Barbara, she kicked me.
Who did?
Sonny.
Sonny? Oh, odd. That's what I always wanted to do myself. What's going on here?
It's all off, Aunt Barbara.
What is?
Oh, everything. Operator.
Too late! But you gotta kill it!
Hang up down there. I want the police. This is important.
Hang up yourself! Listen, Russ, I'm not kidding. She kicked your sister in the lobby, and the wedding's all off!
The wedding is off. Oh, get me the police. Get me the fire department. Get me an aspirin.
Would you care to make a statement for the press, Miss Warren?
Young man, for once in my life, I have nothing to say.
Don't, Muggins. It's all right. Oh, but it does. We broke it up, and I can't bear it. It doesn't matter, Muggins. I guess I'm not much good at drawing room stars. This is where I belong.
You'd belong anywhere, Sonny.
Please. Something borrowed.
How's everything?
Oh, fine. Just as I never been away. How's the house?
It's breaking my heart, turning them away by the hundreds.
No.
Every seat gone, could have sold out 3 times over.
Golly, that's wonderful. Helen.
In a minute. There she goes. I'll be waiting for you.
Right. Come on, Muggins. I hear they couldn't even give the mayor any seats.
Well, it's a good thing somebody's still interested.
Sonny Sullivan, if you're still thinking about this...
I'm not.
Say you're not. How you could think you could get along without all this.
I must have been crazy.
I'll say you were.
Doors open.
Once more, then we'll break it up.
I should say so. Rehearsing for 3 weeks, and every day it gets worse.
Two little bluebirds love two other bluebirds, but those two untrue birds have flown. On a treetop, this long-winged Oh, egghead! You're just dragging along. This is supposed to be a song of happiness. Two little bluebirds. Add a smile under your teeth. Now watch me. How you do it? Oh, that's not a smile, that's a leer.
And sissy.
5 minutes, Sonny.
I'm ready.
There's a riot at the box office. They want tickets I haven't got. Had to call out the police.
Oh, that's swell. Look, if I can draw a crowd like this by doing a few stunts, I might get them to come and see me in a legitimate show.
Of course you could. Means a lot of hard work, though.
Well, that's the idea. Oh, you know, Aunt Kate always used to say every actress needed a kick in the pants before she amounted to anything.
You gave Lizzie enough of a jolt to make her a Sarah Bernhardt.
Here's our Sonny. Sonny, honey.
We're all rooting for you.
No place like home.
No.
Sorry, folks, all seats sold. No standing room.
Sonny, you think you'd make a quick change to your sunshine costume?
Oh, sure. Why? What's the idea?
Tell you what I want to do. I'm going to hold a parade for the finale. Start with my new number, then Sunshine. I don't want them to see you until then. It'll be a sock opening for you.
Oh, Bunny, you're a darling. Thanks. Come on, Patty, you can relax. We got to step in here.
You've got to hurry, honey. We only got about 2 minutes.
Isn't it like Bunny giving me a break on a night like this?
they standing them up yet out there? I can't see a thing with all those spotlights on Bunny. They're so quiet.
I hope you're right.
Of course I am.
What's the matter, Bunny? Are they a tough crowd?
You've never had a better audience in your life. Good luck, Sonny.
Oh, thanks.
I know. The show must go on. Well, this is one time the show does not go on.
Think of all those other fellows. Not one of them would ever have walked out on a performance.
Well, one of them ever played to an empty house. When I say empty, I mean empty. Go and tell him that. Muggins, you knew about this.
Me? Oh, Sonny.
Well, I'm sorry, but if he buys at every house I play in, I'll still do the same.
But I think you ought to go back.
Well, I'm not going back, Muggins. I'm going straight ahead. I've made up my mind. Stockton, Connecticut, Broadway, perhaps even Shakespeare.
Sounds awfully dull to me.
Muggins, we're moving.
Imagine that.
For there are men who love now and then, but they vanish when they hear wedding bells playing. So you must agree, it's going to be forever or never with me.
Well, at least he got his sense of humor back.
I don't see anything funny about this, making a fool out of me.
I said he'd got his sense of humor back. This proves he's crazy about you.
Oh, Muggins, you're not going to do all that again. I tell you, it just won't work.
Letting him get away with all this. And you a Sullivan.
Muggins, you're right. Come on.
Shaw, hit it. Maestro, let it go. Captain, let it flow. like to join my show, offering half interest in Warren's streamlined showboat? Huh? Titan going up, Miss Sullivan. Hey, Sonny, take a look at the shore. I've got them lined up and hidden hatches.
Find the confounded brakes. I thought the Maharaja taught me everything.
Oh, Sonny. You love me?
Oh, Larry, in front of all these people.
All right, boys, throw me back.
Oh, Larry, no, darling. Oh.
Oh, you love me. And you mean it.
I do. For you. From my heart away.
Little sunny girl, you're my honey girl. I'm for you.
Station 58, 18 bombers. Altitude estimated 15,000. Course southwest. Now directly overhead.
This is Mojave. Yeah, Mojave. A big bunch of planes are flying over here, going like Sam Hill and headed for Los Angeles. Yeah, okay.
Anti-aircraft company, Battery B, 52nd Monterey, to Warning Net Command.
27 heavy bombers passing over here at estimated altitude 12,000, changing course from south to east.
Warning Net Command to Battery B, 52nd Monterey. Message received, okay.
Warning Net Command to 23rd Pursuit Squadron. Go ahead.
Warning Net Command to Battery A, Morro Bay. Repeat message, please. Repeat message, please.
38th Reconnaissance Squadron to Warning Net Command. Large enemy formation just sighted over Palm Springs.
Southbound attackers estimated over Santa Barbara in 12 minutes, sir. Headed directly for Los Angeles.
Estimate ground speed, 260.
Transmit enemy positions and course to all pursuit squadrons and anti-aircraft units. Order 38th Reconnaissance Squadron maintain contact with enemy formation over Palm Springs. Blackout immediately.
Yes, sir.
Turn your boys loose with their sirens, Chief.
Yes, sir.
From the roof of the municipal building, we're bringing you an eyewitness account of the first simulated air raid upon Los Angeles. Below us are the glittering lights of a great city, at play and at peace. Men and women are... There go the blackout sirens now. Turn off your lights, pull down your blinds. Automobiles, please switch off your headlights. Stand by your radios for further instructions. Los Angeles is now rapidly blacking out.
You there, in the drugstore. Turn off that neon sign. Turn off your headlights, Mac.
th Pursuit Squadron reporting successful interception affected westbound enemy formation.
We estimate all enemy units to converge over Los Angeles in 8 minutes.
Order all remaining pursuit squadrons up to intercept.
Yes, sir.
Bombers are reported approaching the city from many directions. Parachute troops are being dropped on the outskirts. Here come the bombers now. You can probably hear them. is over. The lights blink on again. Once more, the city takes up the tempo of normal life. No homes have been shattered. No fires sweep the gutted streets of a murdered city. No terror or sorrow fills the upturned eyes of helpless civilians, for the United States is at peace. But these realistic maneuvers are convincing guarantee that American, soldier, and citizen alike intend to be prepared. We return you now to our main studio. One moment, please. We have a bulletin here. An Army Flying Fortress bomber en route back from maneuvers is reported to have crashed in the desert north of March Field. And here is another bulletin. The fate of the crew is not yet known, and officials refuse to comment on the unconfirmed report that a woman was found dead in the wrecked plane.
Charge 1. Violation of the 84th Article of War. Specification. In that Jefferson Young, 2nd Lieutenant Air Corps, having received a lawful command from Captain Everett Mercer, Air Corps, his superior officer, not to attempt a takeoff from the scene of an emergency landing in a Flying Fortress airplane, did near Spring Canyon, California, willfully disobey the same, with the result that injuries were sustained by the crew, a passenger was killed, and the airplane destroyed. Charge 2. Violation of the 96th Article of War. Specification. In the Jefferson Young, 2nd Lieutenant Air Corps, did at Marchfield, California, permit an unauthorized passenger, one Sally Vaughn, on board a Flying Fortress airplane, in violation of existing regulations and to the prejudice of good order and military discipline. How does the accused plead to specification charge 1?
Guilty, sir.
What is the plea to specification charge 2?
Guilty, sir.
That's not true, sir.
Any further interruption will necessitate your removal from the courtroom. Sit down. You have no further statement?
No, sir.
Court will be closed. Let me see the record of the accused.
You must be crazy.
Yeah, skip it, Al.
You're fixing yourself up for good.
Let me take care of that. Guess I must be seeing things. Thought I saw Carolyn.
Listen, Jeff, I'm not going to let you toss up your job for my sake. I'm going in and tell him the whole story.
One chirp out of you and I'll break your neck.
Well, gentlemen, here's the record. Jefferson Young, 3rd, Lawrenceville Preparatory School, Yale University. Applied for Air Corps training and was admitted to Randolph Field 2 years ago this spring.
Give me your attention. Down here at Randolph, they don't care who you are or where you come from. The Army is only interested in 2 things. Can you fly? Will you make an officer? And they'll find out. Now, we upperclassmen will try to help you learn what we've learned in the last 4 months. Before you report to the flight surgeon for a physical recheck, take a look at the man on either side of you. Go ahead, take a good look. In 4 months, one of you won't be here. Report to your squad leaders. Dismissed.
One out of 3 washed out.
You two ought to toss a coin and see which one he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about me. Regulations say you can't be over 6'2". That's just what I was when I enlisted, but I grew a half inch waiting to be admitted.
The boys will be out flying pretty soon. You scared of flying?
No, sir. Scared of not flying.
Yeah, I know just how you feel. I'm Colonel Riley. First man to go up in a free balloon. 1879. Went up on half an hour's notice. All they told me was to drop sandbags. And I dropped them. Floated 800 miles in 5 days. When I gave my report to President Ulysses S. Grant, I says the air. The air's the thing. It's here to stay.
I hope I stay with it.
Well, son, if you run into a storm, just call on me. I've been giving the Army expert advice on training young flyers for the last 40 years.
Hello, Sandbags.
Hello.
Aren't you a new cadet, mister? Yes, sir. Supposed to be in the hospital taking a physical recheck, aren't you? Yes, sir. We'll take off.
I'm going to dress down that young upstart for not saluting me. That's all, young man.
Yes, sir.
Son, you got the makings of an officer and a gentleman.
Thank you, sir. Hey, you better quit stalling and get over to the flight surgeon's office for that recheck.
I'm going. You fellas passed, huh?
Why not? Nothing the matter with us.
Gee, shrimps are lucky. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't break training for 4 years, and what happens? I'm overgrown.
You know, I had the same trouble. Till I found out if you stand at attention for a while and jump up and down, you can maybe jog a half-inch off.
Yeah?
Why, sure. Jockeys do it all the time.
You mean like this?
Yeah, only higher.
Oh. Well, fancy that.
Hey, Ludlow, Al Ludlow.
Cassidy. He's a polo player.
So what?
Jay Waddy. Oh, yeah, Jeff Young III, 8 goals. He's filthy rich, Ludlow.
8 goals and $8 million. Is that the way they rate him?
Say, tell me, Young, what does a tough guy like you want down here anyway?
Well, here's a good place to find out fast just how tough you are.
Oh, well, I don't have to find out. This is what they gave me for being the toughest guy in the Big Ten.
It's too bad they don't have cheerleaders down here.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the shoe that kicked the winning field goal against Notre Dame last year.
You know, when you get back from the flight surgeons, I'm going to show you my baby pictures.
Oh, swell.
If you get back.
Yeah.
Well, come on, baby. Bounce, bounce.
Oh, yeah. I wish I'd have known about this before. I could have been doing it in the train coming down.
I see where it's going to be awful noisy sleeping in the Hall of Fame.
Say, Ludlow, what did you do before you came here?
I was a mechanic. Worked in garages, airplane factories. Sold. Tried just about everything.
Well, where'd you get your 2 years college equivalent? Night school?
Never stayed long enough in one place. I got a satchel full of diplomas from correspondence schools.
What brought you down here?
I want to fly.
I've heard worse reasons.
Say, they wouldn't really wash a man out for a half an inch, would they?
Sonny, down here they wash you out for a bad haircut.
Turn around. Straighten up. Oh, yes, sir. Ooh.
What are your plans after you graduate, Cassidy?
Oh, try for a commission. Get a job with the airline, maybe, and, sir, You mean I passed? You mean I'm only 6'2"?
You're 6'2½". But since you added the extra half-inch after you enlisted, I guess it's on the Army. But don't go anymore. Our airplanes don't stretch.
Oh, I won't, sir. I won't, sir.
I passed! I passed! My clothes! I forgot my clothes, sir.
What's the matter? Don't you like your mechanic's outfit, Mr. Jeff Young III?
Hey, I'm in! Hey, fellas! I'm in! I made it! 82, 54, see, Harry? That's the play that made me famous, taking on two guys at the same time.
As you were. Where do you misters think you are? At a freshman rally? This is the Army. We expect you to act in a military manner.
Size?
13.
13. That'll have to be special issue.
Get airspeed until you stall into a spin. Now, recover from your spin and try it again.
Take off at will. What's the matter, mister? Sick?
Oh, no, sir. I've made a terrible mistake.
What's that, mister?
I thought they taught you to fly down here, sir.
They do. You'll meet your flying instructor tomorrow.
Oh! That's swell.
Cadet Young, sir.
Cadet Ludlow, sir.
Cadet Cassidy, sir.
Cadet Masters, sir.
Cadet Wilcox, sir.
Now we'll drop all that. I want you to relax. This is an airplane. I'm going to teach you to fly one, I hope. This is the ship we'll start out on, so let's climb aboard and look her over. I'll tell you everything I know about it. All I ask is your strict attention. I expect you to make mistakes, but don't make excuses. That's the stick, the control stick. You move it forward, your nose goes down. You pull it back, your nose comes up. These instruments and controls look complicated, but a week from now they won't. Your flight instruments are in the center. Bank and turn, airspeed, rate of climb, and altimeter. All right. Any questions? Good. You, Young. I'll take you first, in the front. All we do this morning is to shake hands with flying. Begin to feel at home in the plane. Get familiar with the sky. Slip into your chute. Buckle your belt. All right, Young, follow me on the controls. Lightly, lightly, we're flying, not hauling a load of cement. Be good enough to come that close, Cassidy. I'm not. Get off the roller coaster, will you, Ludlow? Ludlow, hold your speed constant. If you're gonna dive her in, dive her in. If you're gonna stall her in, but don't vacillate. You can't learn accuracy without a constant glide. Land shorter this time. Stop using the whole field. Fly the airplane, Ludlow. Don't let the airplane fly you.
Here come Alan Mercer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That ought to scramble those eggs Mercer had for breakfast.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, chalk up a buck against Mr. Ludlow.
4 stars coming up. Mr. Ludlow is way out ahead in the dumbbell derby.
Oh, what difference does it make how good or how bad you are? They don't send us up to solo.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're going to wash out the whole battalion.
Hey, as you were, mister. As you were.
Oh, hey, 4 stars. Pay up $1 for the kitty.
I'll pay you up in the room.
Okay. We ought to make you a wholesale rate.
You use too much rudder on the left turn, you feel the wind on your right cheek. You don't use enough rudder, you feel it on the other cheek.
What am I doing here anyway? This is no place for a dumb mechanic.
Don't take that attitude, Al. Shucks, I'm dumb too, but what the heck? You can't buck nature.
Young?
Yeah.
On the line right away. Solo.
Okay. Huh? Solo.
Jeff's got a solo.
Jeff's got a solo.
Hey, fellas, Jeff's got a solo.
Jeff's got a solo.
Jeff's got a solo.
You lucky stiff. Some busted, man. Break the ice, young. Fly the pants off that chip. We're pulling for you.
Don't crowd me, boys. Just give me air, will you?
Yeah, don't think too much. Just relax.
Go out there and show him. Give him the old power play right through center. And remember, keep your head. Don't worry about me. All you got to do is just climb a little faster and glide a little further. That's all.
That's right, Jeff, but don't get nervous.
I'm not nervous. No? What do you got that flying suit on backward for, then? Huh?
Come on, let him feel the top. He's a big boy. Give us the other arm. Come on, get your arm. Goggles. What are you thinking about?
There he is. You're...
Young.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Young. You're going out to solo, not to get married.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Jeff.
Thanks.
Would you mind your casting a shadow in my reflector? Thank you. What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a bomber before?
Never with landing gear like that. Aren't you making kind of free with that camera around an army post?
Look, I'm trying to make a series of pictures for a national magazine with full permission and cooperation of the United States Army. We'll set up over there for the next one, Mickey.
Okay, Miss Bartlett. Bartlett. Oh! Why, yes, Carolyn Bartlett. I know you. Photography's dynamic symmetry girl, yes. Kansas corn silos, steam turbines, private life of the blast furnace. Why, sure.
Yes, and I must say I find them even more interesting than Junior Birdman. Oh, no, where's your work?
Hey, Dopey. You're in Clover. She likes blast furnaces. You know her? Do I know her? Come here. Miss Bartlett, I'd like you to meet Mr. Cassidy.
How do you do?
How are you? Can I help?
Well, yes. Would you like to hold that reflector for me?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Here.
Mickey, give it to Mr. Cassidy and get my other camera, will you?
Okay, Miss Bartlett.
Bring it over here, huh? Now, way up. A little more. Come on, some more. Ah, that's fine. Now, you just hold it there.
Cassidy! Cassidy! Here, sir! Hold that, will you? That's your chance to get a picture of some real flying. My instructor can't wait to get in the plane with me. It gives him a chance to catch up on his sleep. You know, it surprises me every time that guy gets off the ground.
Really? He seems rather capable to me.
Yes, sir.
You're wasting time. Stand by to meet the ship when you're scheduled next.
Yes, sir.
In the back. Take me out to a practice area and show me some improvement.
Yes, sir.
Cassidy, your progress is a fair average. But you're a little bit on the cocky side. Now, just in case your head is getting a little bit too big for your bonnet, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you'll have to learn very soon. This first is what we call a slow roll. Check your belt.
Okay, sir.
Cassidy. Climb back to 3,000 feet. We'll do it again, and you follow me through on the control. I said climb her back to 3,000 feet.
Lieutenant Clankton speaking.
Flying Cadet Cassidy wishes to report he just fell out of an airplane, sir.
Right.
What? You men who have soloed are starting to feel like pretty hot pilots. During the past week, several minor violations of flying regulations have cropped up. One pretty serious one. So go easy on trains, cattle, individual combat, and outside loops. That's all. Cassidy. Cassidy!
Oh, yes, sir.
Stay with us, will you?
Yes, sir.
It's a good thing that big dumbbell's a natural-born flyer. You men that haven't soloed yet, I'd like to offer you a little tip. The Army has just so much time to devote to finding out whether each of you is a flyer or not. So make every minute in the air count. That's all. Ludlow. Want to see you a minute. Would you say that I know my business?
They think so around here, sir.
And why am I losing out with a man that's got everything it takes to make a flyer? What's on your mind, Ludlow? Family? Money? Women?
Just tell me I'm through, sir. I can take it.
Why don't you forget her?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I think I do.
I can't forget her. I keep seeing her the way she was the night we busted up. I keep hearing her say, "You're a flop. You'll never be anything but a $15 a week grease monkey." And I was sore, too. I told her to beat it, and she went. There was another guy. She said she was going places, and she will. The quickest way she can. After that, I threw up my job and pulled out. Things weren't going so well, so I kept telling myself it was just bad breaks. But after a while, I began to wonder. Maybe it was me. I always wanted to fly. That's one of the reasons I joined the Air Corps. But it was more than that, sir. You see, I had to know about myself. If I wash out, then she's right. I never told that to anybody, sir.
Suppose she is right. I know a lot of swell guys that are $15 a week grease monkeys. You know, the trouble with you is that you're trying too hard. Relax. Stop tensing up. That's part of learning to fly. The big part.
I know that, sir, but...
Ludlow, look. Flyers are just like all other men. And they fall into the same two groups. Those that women have made happy, those that women have made unhappy. But whether they're lucky that way or not, they just keep plugging along at their job like everybody else does. Now, if you can't forget this girl, don't. Stop trying. But get this through your head. You can still make a whale of a flyer. Ludlow, I'm sending you up for a check ride with the flight commander tomorrow. I've told him I thought you'd make a pilot. I still think so. Now, don't make a monkey out of me.
Catastrophic instability is the characteristic of an aircraft which, having deviated from level flight, tends to increase the deviation. Look, Jeff, I've soloed, haven't I? Now, why do I have to learn this junk? You want to know what you're doing, don't you? Well...
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah?
You wandered over to Lieutenant Ronson's office right away.
Ha! They must need some expert advice. Cadet Young reporting, sir. Perhaps you know about Miss Bartlett's presence at the post, Young. Yes, sir. She's looking for somebody to photograph as the average cadet here. And you've been selected. Oh, me, sir?
You will cooperate with Miss Bartlett whenever it doesn't interfere with your duties.
Well, Miss Bartlett's a very charming girl. It was nice of her to select me, but...
Miss Bartlett didn't select you. The Army did.
I came down here to be a flyer, sir, not a model. Did you ever see any of those screwy pictures she takes?
Mr. Young, we didn't call you here in the capacity of an art critic. This is official.
Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry to trouble you, Mr. Young.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Then would you mind stepping over by the window? Oh, turn your profile into the light, Oh, I'm a bit afraid of the mouth. On the line of the jaw there, Oh, dear. What do you think, Mickey? Lean over so Mickey can see. I don't think the chin's gonna do it. What was the name of the cadet with you yesterday?
Cassidy.
I really feel that Cadet Cassidy might be more suitable.
That's all, Young? Send Cadet Cassidy over.
Yes, sir.
Now look, Dopey. Catastrophic instability is the characteristic of an aircraft which, having deviated from...
Hey, I think I got it now. Catastrophic...
Shut up.
What's the matter? Maybe I'm crazy. Well, what's the matter? They want you over at Public Relations office right away. Masters, would you take this Greek god to Ronson's office, but don't chip the profile. Come on, hurry up. They're waiting for you. The lady of the lens is on the loose. Oh. Oh. Lady of the lens. Oh, come on, Masters. Come on. He's going to be the great lover of the Air Corps.
Roll up your flaps, will you?
That's nice talk to a hot pilot.
You're in a class all by yourself, aren't you?
That's what they tell me. Just watch me up there for a while, and maybe you'll solo, too. Oh, come on, Al. Put it in the hangar.
Give me those. I told you to lay off.
Hey, you can't quit now. I'm on the deck.
Can't do, mister. Ludlow. Break it up. Break it up.
You're supposed to be a gentleman down here, Ludlow. You're not in a garage now.
You don't have to tell me where I belong or what I'm going back to, but before I go...
Lucky caught you, mister. They wash out fast down here for striking an upperclassman. Now, what's this all about? Who started it?
I did, sir. We had a little argument. I got sore and I popped him. I don't blame him for losing his head.
You report to the oiler room in proper uniform to walk a punishment tour.
Yes, sir.
You stuck your neck out, mister. But you're in enough trouble. We'll skip it this time. That's all.
You don't have to take any raps from me.
Don't be a chump. I hate to see anybody get washed out before they had a chance to do what they came down here for.
What's the difference? They send me up in the washing machine tomorrow.
I'm sorry I put the rib on. I know just how you feel.
That's a laugh. How can you know? You've never been in a storm in your life.
No? I've been in a storm ever since I came here. Every time I walk down that flying line, I see those faces that nearly drive me nuts. 300 guys, all daring Jeff Young III to be as good as Joe Dokes.
I never figured you were afraid of anything.
I'll tell you something else. The louder I talk, the more scared I am. That's strictly between you and me. Yeah. Try wearing these tomorrow. They were lucky for me.
Keep swinging, Al. You still got a chance. Now watch me talk myself out of walking a tour.
Would you look up, please? Thank you. Can you suggest any other points of interest, Mr. Cassidy?
Ludlow, you're next.
It's going to seem funny not getting into these anymore.
What are you talking about? Seat of those pants will be worn out before you turn that suit in.
I'm not kidding myself. Look at Grady, Collins, Anderson. When they send you up in the washing machine, it's a one-way ticket home.
Flight commander's ready for you now, Ludlow.
Come on, climb in.
Can't do it. I know I'm through. Why do they have to drag it out?
You're not through, and why lie down and quit?
I'm not a quitter. I know when I'm licked. Get me out of this straight jacket.
Listen. You're reporting on that flying line. I have to smack you down and carry you there. You came here to fly, you're gonna fly. Now dump that flight commander into the ship and ride the pants off him. Come on.
Hey, fellas, congratulate me. They just passed me on my pylon 8. What's the matter with him?
All bad news is out there.
The works?
Yep.
Did you hear him flying his pillow last night? Gee, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, you're funny, too, like a wing breaking off.
Well, what did I say?
Oh, shut up.
Cadet Ludlow reporting, sir.
Ludlow, before I send you up to the flight commander, I want you to take the ship up alone.
Alone?
You heard me.
Send him up solo. Come on, Al. Al, that'd be merciful. He's in trouble.
Take off. There's a BT in trouble beyond the south end of the field. My motor's caught. Get the nose down. Get it down. Gotta keep flying speed. Pick up field and relax. There's one. No good. It's downwind. Find another one. Quick. Only got 400 feet. Come on. I can get in that one. Turn now. Don't change your mind. Turn. Relax. Loosen up. That feels small. Have to clip those treetops and fishtailer. Cut in a little soon now and stay high. You can kill altitude, but you can't get it back without your motor. Keep flying speed and relax.
Now, fish Taylor. Still too fast. Once more. That's better. Okay, level out. Drop her in. Don't dive at the ground. Careful, careful. Don't hit those trees. Cut the switch before you hit. Maybe I can ground loop her. Hit that left brake. Hit it.
Are you all right? Sure.
Close shave, wasn't it?
What happened, Ludlow? Your motor conk out on you?
Yes, sir.
You got plenty of gas and the valve was turned on. Must have been a vapor lock. Well, we can't fly her out of here. We'll have to truck her. I don't know how you got her in here without a shoehorn. Well, Ludlow, now you see the value of knowing how to make a short approach?
Yes, sir.
Not a scratch. Is this the student you were going to send up for a washout ride? What washout ride?
That's Navy stuff, ducking the last guy to solo. I never heard of him doing it down here.
Of course you didn't. I just made it up.
Scram, here he comes.
Nice going, Al. Nice
Pocket
going.
handkerchief Ludlow, they call it.
They're gone on a dime, Al.
Congratulations, boy. You really did it.
Hot pilot number 1.
Thanks. They turned the trick.
Go ahead, keep him. That landing is one for the record, Al.
And they used to call him Knucklehead.
Time when your store closed. We're checking off this reservation to spend our first weekend in San Antonio.
We're going to plumb all the beer joints. Oh, gee, I can't go with you. I got a date. Oh, gosh, I'm late now. Gonna go get my suit creased.
Now do you understand catastrophic instability?
Yes.
Don't forget this war dance is on me.
We'll settle that later.
Oh, no. I just drew a month's pay. $75. I'm showing you the bright lights.
How many, please?
2, please.
2. See.
Hey, look. The center throws me the ball back, and I get it, and I tug it underneath my arm.
Let's break up that formation.
Right on your tail.
Well, well. Woman's work is never done. What pose is this? Nightlife and flying cadet?
Occasionally I come out of my dark room, Mr. Young.
Well, that's fine. Fine. Do you mind if we try to liven up the party?
Not at all.
Waiter, 2 chairs, please.
Yes, sir. Coming right up, sir.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Bartlett. This is Mr. Ludlow, hottest pilot in the class.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Mr. Cassidy was just telling me the most fascinating story. Do go on, Mr. Cassidy.
Oh, yes, about the time when he had the ball on the 2-yard line, skull fractured.
Oh, no, it wasn't a fractured skull. It was a broken rib.
Oh, that's right. How silly of me.
Quiet, please.
You see, he's tired, irritable, overworked, overexposed. But how about my having this next dance?
Certainly. If you can find somebody to dance with you.
Chance at romance, for
put that in the menu.
Yeah.
How'd you like to meet her?
Oh, no,
You just wait here and I'll show you how it's done. Excuse me.
Certainly.
Jeff.
To be kissed, they insist, for I was born to love. If I could find just the one I've in mind, I would call it a day. Tell him to stay, and then bid all the rest be gone, be gone. My life would be a lovely thing, how I cling, for I was born to love.
Shall we?
Sorry, but I never dance with the customers.
If you dance with me, I'll put you in the air corps.
Thanks, but I don't think I'm the type for wings.
Oh, I think so.
Say, who are you?
Jeff Young.
Now I know you're crazy.
So, it's 4th down. We've got 98 yards to go for a touchdown. Now then, should I play safe and kick, or should I take a chance and run? I said, should I kick or run?
Well, how many men on base?
You know, strictly speaking, behind that guy's back, he's kind of conceited.
Yes, isn't he? Tom, would you like to dance?
Yeah.
Are you really Jefferson Young?
Just Jeff, do you please?
You don't look like your pictures.
I'm sorry you're disappointed. I'm not. You look just like you should.
Got me all figured out, haven't you?
Yes, I think so.
Smarter than I am. I never know what I'm going to do next.
Oh, Miss Bartlett, I'd like you to meet Miss
Vaughn.
Miss Vaughn.
How do you do? You sang beautifully, Miss Vaughn.
Thank you. Who's that cutting in on your girl?
Oh, that's Tom Cassidy. My girl. Who says she's my girl?
She does. With her eyes.
Oh, you're way off your course.
My life would be a lovely thing. How I'd cling, for I was born to love.
No. Really? Say, Al, I'd like you to meet Miss Vaughn. She was born to love. Mr. Ludlow.
How do you do?
You two dance together. I have to intercept a pass.
Hello, Al.
Hello, Sally.
Well, that's a warm welcome.
Lay off, Sally. Started all over down here. What'd you follow me for?
Don't flatter yourself. I'm down here with the band. Okay, Al, if that's how it is.
That's how it is. You messed up my life once. That's enough.
Don't worry. I struggled along without you. I just hope you find what you're looking for. Is that really Jeff Young, third?
Don't waste your time, Sally. He's way out of your league.
Think so?
Is that you, Tom?
Tom can't make it today. The average young American is boning for a navigation quiz. But if I can be of any help, I'll only be too glad to, provided you can shoot around the chin.
Thanks, I think I have about everything I need.
You mean you finished?
Mm-hmm.
Then what do?
Go home.
Where's that?
San Antonio.
No kidding, really? Well, fine, I'll be over Saturday afternoon.
You'll find me photographing bananas. Flying to Guatemala City tomorrow.
Guatemala City? Oh, I wish I'd known you were leaving. I'd have been a little more... Well,
Yes?
You got my pictures yet, young woman?
Yes, they're over here, Colonel.
Why don't you take off in a balloon?
Yeah, that's the one. Creeping up on the end of me.
It won't be dry till tomorrow.
Well, I can wait.
Oh.
What's that?
Have to take some negatives out. Well, be careful. No light in here.
Say, ever tell you about the time the Comanches were surrounding Fort Kearny?
No.
I spotted them in my balloon, and down I come on them raining sandbags.
You know, Colonel, I hear there's a full-dress review on the parade grounds.
There is? Mm-hmm. Oh, now somebody ought to tell me about these things. I can't keep a whole army waiting.
No.
Bye.
Look, do you have to go to Guatemala?
I'm just a working gal, you know. I have to go where they send me.
What's Cassidy doing on that one?
This one isn't Cassidy.
Don't remember seeing him around here.
You ought to know him. You see him every day. He's, no glamour boy. Ears are too big. But he'll make a magazine cover just the same. That's a good face. A good, homely, tough face. There's a lot of moxie there. You'll never see this baby goose stepping in a colored shirt with his arm outstretched.
What a guy. What's his name?
Yankee. Joe Yankee. He's a composite of a lot of the cadets down here.
Say, isn't that my chin?
Might be.
You know, it's a funny thing. I've got a composite picture, too. A girl, Miss America, in a green smock. Always got her hands in hypo solution. Knows all the angles and waits for developments.
That's rather cute.
Can I kiss you?
Uh-huh.
Hmm? Oh, darn it, every time I start to have a good time in this army, a bell rings. Well,
Say, that's fine, Mercer. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm turning my students over to you. You know most of them. Ludlow, Wilcox, Young, front and center. Lieutenant Hopkins is going to be your flying instructor from now on.
I didn't know you were leaving us, sir.
He's just been made flight commander.
Well, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
We'll miss you, sir.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Cassidy and Masters are still upstairs. They'll probably be in a minute.
Hey, look out!
before it explodes. Get going. Come on, you men in that crash truck. Get those extinguishers in here. One of you take care of the motor. Cover the gas tank. Get that other gas tank.
Easy, fellas. Take it easy.
Oh, he's coming around. You're okay, Jimmy. Take it easy.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man.
Sorry.
Sorry for what? For avoiding a collision? For saving another man's life?
You got a handkerchief?
How about you? You all right?
My hand's just a little burned.
Young, take Ludlow over to the hospital. Have him take care of those hands. Thanks.
I'm all right.
All right, come on.
Oh, nothing very serious. They'll be all right in a couple of days.
Go ahead, say it. You know I'll let you pull Masters out alone. They all know it.
Oh, what are you talking about? I just got there first.
Sure. You just got there first.
Couldn't find him.
He came back here for about 5 minutes, changed into his civilian clothes and left.
Did he say anything?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense, though. I hand him a couple of letters from Guatemala addressed to Jeff Young III just as plain as day. So he says he isn't the guy that they were written to and tears them up and throws them in the wastebasket. He didn't even save me the stamps.
Come on.
Get me your laundry.
All present? Good night.
Where do you think you're going?
Into town.
Now, don't be a dope. Why stick your neck out, too?
I gotta find him. That guy's in a real storm.
My life would be a lovely thing. How I cling, for I was born to love.
Hello.
Yeah. Now I know why I came down here.
What took you so long?
Oh, I was trying to be a flyer.
You won't be if they catch you down here on a weekday night.
Let them catch me. I'm through. I'm no Joe Yankee.
Who?
I want to fly, I'll buy a blimp.
You can buy anything you want.
Yeah. Anything but wings. Look, stick with me tonight, will you? Don't leave me alone.
Come on. Let's get out of here. Johnny, tell the boss I'm leaving early tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, isn't it kind of late for you to go around ringing doorbells?
They told me at the colonnade Jeff was with you.
Well, if it isn't all that, take a seat, cadet, take a seat. Have anything in the house. Nothing's too good for a hero. It's Joe Yankee, the hero of the day. Oh, let me wave my hanky. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Ever hear of Joe Yankee? He's kind of a cross between Sir Galahad and Daniel Boone. He's full of moxie.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. Right now, you're going back with me.
Oh, no, I'm not. Sally and I are taking a little trip tomorrow. She isn't looking for Joe Yankee. Jeff Young's good enough for her.
Plenty good enough.
Yeah. New Orleans, Sun Valley, Mexico City. That's it, Mexico City. See the world while it's still here. So, here's to us. Ice. For my drink, not my head.
Lay off him.
You're getting what you want down here. Why shouldn't I?
You want his dough.
I couldn't be on the level, could I?
You never were with me. Tell him to go back to the field.
You must think I'm crazy. I've always wanted to go to Mexico.
Listen, how long do you think it would last? Jeff's no dope. What happens when he sobers up and finds you there? A cheap little gyp with her hooks in him. They tried that once before and got into a lot of trouble. I'll tell him to go back to the field or I'll spill.
Just try it.
Colder than a well-digger's icebox.
Jeff!
Have to blast. Success.
Jeff, you better run along before you get in any more trouble.
Why don't ice cubes come single and unattached instead of in letters?
Jeff, did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. We're taking off for Mexico, and the trains don't leave from Randolph.
Let's wait until you can fly me there.
Look, I'm no flyer. That's Al's department. He's got it and I haven't.
Don't make me laugh. Come on, it's getting pretty late now.
Oh! So you're running out on me, huh? You're one of these hot and cold propositions.
I'm not running out on you, Jeff, honey. I'll be waiting around. I can tell you really don't want to break away now. You wouldn't be happy.
Ah. Well, maybe you're right. You're a good kid, Sal. You're all right.
Come on, let's run along now.
You gonna call me in the morning?
I promise I will.
Early?
Early.
All right.
Good night, Jeff.
That was smart, Sally.
Not you or your whole army can take him away from me. And don't you forget it.
Nice kid, huh?
Yeah. Wipe the paint off your puss.
Hmm?
Kelly Field, here we come. The finest food in the Army for 4 months. Mammy.
Oh, forget the food, knucklehead. Captain Mercer never did like your snap rolls.
Well, he wouldn't wash us out in our final check. He taught us all we know.
Don't let Hopkins hear you say that. Just think, Al. Fastest ships, cross countries, night flying.
Yeah. And a pair of wings.
Oh, this is going to be a cinch. We're practically at Kelly now.
Flying Cadet Young, reporting for final check, sir.
What do we do? Sit this one out? Climb out of traffic to 2,000 feet into a practice area. Show me gentle, medium, and steep banks. Fred. All right. Show me some slow rolls. Get myself a job like this. I can't stand anymore. Take me home. Raunchy, very raunchy. I hate to pass you men on those rides, but we have to get somebody to Kelly.
Pardon me. The next job you take, young lady, better be close to home. Like photographing the San Antonio waterworks.
You missed me.
Missed you. The day they turned me loose on cross country, I almost made it non-stop to Guatemala.
Why'd you turn back? Got rather lonely down there.
Oh, Mr. Cameron must be slipping. I thought he kept you too busy to be lonely.
Maybe my mind wasn't on my work.
Let's finish this dance on the terrace.
Hey, Jeff, you want him on the horn?
What?
Telephone call for you.
Well, tear it up. I'm not taking any calls tonight. But Jeff.
You'd better take this one.
Oh. I'm sorry, Carolyn. Will you excuse me?
Yes, certainly. You know, Mr. Castor, you're wasting your time in the Air Corps. There's a distinguished career waiting for you in the diplomatic service.
Yeah? Hello?
Hello, Jeff. Why haven't you called?
I'm busy.
Well, you can't be so busy. I hear there's a dance out there tonight.
It's just a small party, our last night at Randolph.
I can get away early. I think I'll drive out for a while.
I wouldn't do that, Sally.
Why, Jeff, it's been weeks since I've seen you.
Sally, I thought we'd been all through this. I thought we were going to be intelligent about it.
What does that mean? Goodbye, good luck, we've had our fun. You go your way, I'll go mine. Don't try and sell me that routine, Jeff.
I wish I could think of a better ending, but I can't.
No? Well, maybe I can. I want to see you tonight.
Sorry, I've made other plans.
Listen, Mr. Jeff Young, you drop up at my place after that dance or I'll start making a few plans of my own. I'm expecting you.
Headquarters, Flying Cadet Detachment. The Air Corps Corps Primary Flying School, Office of the Commandant, Randolph Field, Texas. Detachment order, order number 10. All existing appointments of flying cadets as officers and non-commissioned officers in the Flying Cadet Battalion are revoked, and the following appointments are announced, effective upon departure for Kelly Field at 9 a.m. tomorrow. To be Senior Cadet Captain, Flying Cadet Ludlow, A.H.
Congratulations,
Well, it picked a good man that time.
Yeah, but he was just getting to be a good guy. Now he has to start playing grandma.
A very stylish landing, mister.
You know, it's funny. When I came down, I wasn't even looking at the field.
Think I could get a job around here as a beacon?
Oh, I have a better idea. Tell me something, Miss Bartlett.
Yes?
How is it nobody ever married you before I will?
I don't know. Suppose it's because of the funny kind of life I've made for myself. I think really it's because nobody ever made me want to give it up.
Could you give it up for me?
I know I could if you were just Lieutenant Young. Not Jefferson Young III. See, I'd have to live your way. The new way for me. I think it frightens me just a bit.
Well, don't worry. After I get my wings, I'm not going back to Long Island, Wall Street, and those tired coming-out parties. I'm staying with the Air Corps. For good.
Well, and I guess I am, too. Good night, darling.
Night. Hey, wait a minute. You shouldn't be out here this late, Sally. It's against regulations.
I could tell them about a few regulations you've broken, Mr. Young. Get in.
Never mind that. Sally, you and I are through. Our account is closed.
Is it?
Oh, come on, Grandma. Button on your bustle and let's get going. On a double, old lady. Come on.
All right, boys. Just don't let me lose you in the turns, that's all.
Ho-ho. Get from Randolph.
Yeah, it's Captain Mercer.
Well, hello.
Certainly glad to see you, sir.
Oh, you've been laying for me, eh?
No, sir. You weren't as tough as all that.
Well, I see all three of you are still here.
Yes, sir, still here. We've proved that flying is safe.
I guess you have it that.
Are you transferred over here, sir?
No, just over here on business. I've been assigned to a flying fortress squadron next month out at March Field. You know, I'd like to have you men in my outfit, if you're assigned to bombardment. That's where we really separate the men from the boys.
Well, that lets Cassidy out.
As you were, chump.
You know how glad I am to see you three finishing the course. I'd like to give you one more piece of advice. You're at the peak right now. Hot pilots. Out in the service, you'll run into older pilots. Old fudge like me that aren't what they used to be. You can fly rings around them. But have a heart, boys. Break the news to them gently.
What's an old fud?
That's what Grandma's gonna grow up to be.
Oh.
One more week and then second lieutenant with wings.
45 minutes of safe and sane flying behind Grandma here, and we're through.
What do you want me to do, dive on the colonel's quarters?
Oh, no, we wouldn't think of it.
What, hop a hedge? Well, that's against the scout's oath. Grandma, eh? All right, I'll give you guys a workout.
cash me out for this, won't they, Jeff?
What sort of a racket is this, anyway? Graduation day and they throw out the best man in the class. There's something he was no more responsible for than I. Just because you were the leader. Everybody hedge hops once in a while. We egged you into it. Tom happened to be the one who slipped up.
I am responsible.
If you'd listened to me, we could have cooked up a story.
Don't you think I felt bad enough without lying out of it? And you didn't do me any good when you horned in on the blame. Almost got yourself washed out, too.
So what's the difference? I'm quitting anyway. Fed up with their kind of discipline. You can have it and take a running full twist into the lake.
Cool off. You'll feel better after they pin those wings on you.
Wings? I'll hang them in my trophy room.
Where do you get off talking like that? You got no beef. You came down here a polo-playing drip and they made a flyer out of you. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Look, you're the best friend I've ever had. I just don't want to see you go off your nut. I'm washed up, sure. Just wasn't in the cards for me. We both wanted something when we came down here. We both felt the same way. And if I'm not in the Air Corps, I want to know that you're in. That you got the thing we both wanted. And you earned it. The hard way. That's something your money won't buy. That's something bigger than you or me. Stick with it, Jeff. Come on, get going. You gotta fly that review.
I'll see you later.
Al, you can't go like this.
The more speed, the better the takeoff.
But Jeff and I have plans for you.
Well, thanks. I'd rather be on my own.
Where are you going?
It's a big country. Tell Jeff so long and to stay on the beam. You know what I mean.
It's from both of us.
Thanks.
How many aviators do you kiss with, sister?
Sally, stop it.
Try and make me. I know. I read about you and Jeff. Big military wedding for asbestos air.
No, you don't want to go out there, Sally.
Oh, don't I? I'm tired of being pushed around. So they're giving him his wings. They won't dare. When I get through, I'll give him a scandal that'll shake the army. I'll tell them a bedtime story they won't forget.
Al, let her go. Jeff hasn't seen her in months.
That's your story. He's seen me lots of times. Where do you think I got his car? Let go of me. Jeff Young can't pick me up and drop me without seeing where I'm going to land. I'll make him marry me.
Sally, be sensible. You can't make anybody marry you.
Can't I? Who do you think I am, Snow White? I'm in trouble.
Jeff gave you kind of a rotten deal, didn't he?
I'll say he did. But I'll make him squirm. I'll take care of that pal of yours.
He's no pal of mine. Not after the way he kicked you around.
Well, I'm through being kicked around. I don't know what's the matter with me. I don't want to hurt anybody. But they're always hurting me.
Look, Sally, Jeff's got another half hour in the air. There's no sense starting anything until you've had a talk with him. I think you need a drink.
I'll say I do.
Might be able to fix something up.
Why aren't you up there?
Well, they washed me out.
Wouldn't you know it? The same old Al. You and me both, just a couple of... Also Rands. Come on, Al, I need that drink.
Not yet, but I will be in 10 minutes.
This is camp for you, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Mr. Young, where's Miss Bartlett?
So I'd like to know.
Well, if you see her first, tell her I'm looking for her.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Carolyn, Al was gone. I just got this.
Oh, no.
What made him do a thing like that?
Can't you imagine?
No, I can't. I had no idea that there was
Jeff,
anything...
have you been seeing Sally?
Oh, yes, I have. She threatened to go to the commandant. I wanted my wings, so I saw her. Gave her a check.
Do you think that takes care of everything?
What do you expect me to do?
Jeff, one can't use a checkbook for a conscience.
But what's that got to do with us?
A lot. I've had a swell time on my own, Jeff. I've got to know what I'm giving it up for.
Look, just because Sally...
She was here this afternoon. I spoke to her, and so did Al.
What did she say?
Don't you know? Al drove away with her. You wouldn't be getting your wings today if it weren't for him. Pleasant thought, isn't it? Jeff, I wonder if you're worth what he did for you.
No, I'm not.
Lawrence, CT. Thank you,
Congratulations, Mr. Lawrence. Thank you, sir.
Wilcox, TA.
Congratulations, Mr. Wilcox.
Thank you, sir. Young, J.
Congratulations, Mr. Young.
Thank you, sir.
Arden, M.
Congratulations, Mr. Young.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Argo.
Thank you, sir.
Rutherford, D.
Prim, KJ.
Why, Mr. Vanessa, and me a respectably married woman for 6 months. Sure, I like it. Up to my elbows in diamonds and down to my knees in silver fox. Cut the clowning, Tony. Haven't you got a spot for me at the Paradise? I don't want a trip to Florida. I want a job. I know. They got big oranges in Florida. The doctor told me to stay in Kansas City. Smoke's good for what I've got. Vanessa. Okay, Tony, skip it. Guess you and I don't think alike. I'm sorry I bothered you. The wolf. Was a nice kid when he was a barber. Czar of the numbers racket, something else. Did you?
No, nothing.
Don't bite my head off. Just wanted to know how you wanted your eggs.
Scrambled. Would have been a commission job anyway.
Don't kid me, Al. You didn't want that job. You don't want any job except flying.
I told you I was through with flying. How about cooking those eggs?
Oh, I'm sick of cooking for you. Sick of this cheap dump. I'll have to stay here. I can skip any time I want to. You think the baby's stopping me? Well, there isn't any baby. There never was.
I knew that, Sally.
Then what did you marry me for? So you didn't want to help me. You didn't care anything about me. I didn't matter. What a sucker I've been. Trying to make a go of a 2-cent marriage while all the time you're grandstanding for a guy named Jeff Young. It's on me, isn't it, Al?
Over in Hangar 2, sir. They just rolled her in.
What about that turbo supercharged on 32?
Another 2 hours, sir.
That's just dandy.
So they sent us to B-17B, eh? How about 32? She gonna be ready on time?
After another 2 hours at least, sir. All we've got is 20 minutes.
Good thing we sent to Hamilton for a spare. We'll have to use her. Did she come down with a full enlisted crew?
I don't know, sir. I was just on my way to check.
We'd better find out. I want to use the crew that came with it. You can relieve those men.
All right, sir. All right, Sergeant. Tell your men to knock off. We won't use that ship. Crew chief?
Up front, sir.
Where's the rest of your crew?
I'm getting something to eat, sir. I can have them back in 5 minutes.
Al! How are you?
Gee, you're looking great, fella. See, you're still with it.
But where have you been? I dragged the whole country for you.
Did you?
Oh, I moved around pretty much.
How's Sally?
Well, last I heard, she was in Florida. We're washed up, you know. How's Carolyn?
Oh, I haven't seen her since graduation. She's up north somewhere. I keep myself too busy to think about her. Say, crew chief on a bomber, that's doing all right in a year.
Oh, acting crew chief, sir. You know, expansion.
Oh, don't give me that sir stuff. By rights, I should be taking orders from you.
Young.
Yes, sir. Come meet your commanding officer.
What's wrong with the emergency release?
Door doesn't drop, sir. Air Corps Supply won't have parts until tomorrow.
Well, Ludlow. Can't stay away from it, can you?
Well, if I can't fly them, sir, I can at least polish their wings.
Well, I'm glad you're back with us.
Thank you, sir. I'll go get the report, sir.
Gets in your blood, doesn't it?
There's a man who should be flying. Can't we do something, sir?
Well, I've got a friend or two in the chief's office. Cases have been reconsidered before. Right now, we've got other things to do.
She's all ready to go, sir, except for that emergency release.
Well, we can't ground the ship for that. Take care of it first thing tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're service testing a new type of experimental flare on the way back tonight. But don't install it in the bomb bay until after all other flares have been released. Say, Al, I spoke to Mercer about another crack at Kelly. He said he'd go to bat for you.
Do you think there's a chance?
Well, you know Mercer. If there's a chance, he'll swing it.
You really think so?
Sure. But look, right now I'm late for the pilots' meeting. But when we get back tonight, we got a lot to talk about.
Where can I find Lieutenant Young? Al.
What are you doing here?
They followed me here. The police are out there now.
Get out of here.
But, Al, I'm your wife. I'm in a jam, a bad one. Tony Vanessi's dead. Somebody killed him. They framed me. They said I did it.
Did you?
Hurt.
Did you?
Yes, and I'd do it again.
You were born to kill somebody, Sally.
Hit me. Hurt me.
Shut up. You can't stay here.
But, Al, you've always helped me. You've never let me down.
Got any money? Here, take this. Well, you see your chance and slip out of the hangar and get back to Los Angeles.
Will you meet me there, Al?
You're on your own, Sally.
Al, please. I don't know where to turn. I gotta talk to somebody. Please. Tomorrow night, Al. Please.
All right. All right. I'll meet you at the bus station tomorrow night. They must have turned me out labeled sucker. Now get out of here. We're taking off right away.
I'll see you tomorrow night, Al. Al, they're here. Al. Al.
Here we go again, boys.
Boy, how do you like that chow?
Speed jump.
Huh?
I'll give you 10 minutes more, boys.
The old man says we're going upstairs.
Here we go to play war games.
Yep, leaded is real this time.
It's supposed to be an air raid tonight.
Navigator to Commander. Drift correction. 2 degrees left. We're 45 seconds ahead on our last checkpoint.
Let the manifold pressure back to 23 inches.
Navigator to Commander. Over Monterey.
Anti-aircraft company, Battery B, 52nd Monterey, to warning net command. 27 heavy bombers passing over here at estimated altitude 12,000, changing course from south to east.
Navigator to Commander. Over Santa Barbara.
First of the 32nd Squadron. Extinguish your navigation lights. Hold your altitude at 12,000.
Navigator to Commander. Estimate over Glendale, 1 1/2 minutes.
Sure got Los Angeles blacked out. Bombardier to Commander. Objective visible. Pressure to 32nd Squadron. Squadron approaching objective. Bombardiers stand by to release magnesium bombs and trail on assigned targets. Bombardier to Commander, opening bomb bay doors. The 32nd Squadron, pursuit formation 3,000 feet above us, preparing to attack from our left. Squadron change formation to Javelin down. All combat crew members man battle station. Here we go. The 32nd Squadron, enter overcast. Use regular ascent procedure. Rendezvous on top of overcast.
lost him.
Mercy to 32nd Squadron. Proceed individually to simulated occupation of dispersed airdromes.
Head for Muroc, Dry Lake.
Simulate occupation in about 10 minutes. Better get those experimental flares installed.
Yes, sir.
Tentative results from GHQ, sir. BS-1 to WMZ. BS-1 to WMZ. Commanding General, 1st Wing, GHQ Air Force, March Field. White pursuit engaged, 21-0.
Ow!
Over Torrance at 12
Oh, get me out of here. I can't stand in here. I can't breathe. Stig, let me go up front now.
You must be crazy. Want him to see you? You stay right here until I come and get you and stay put.
Ow!
Careful of those flares. In 15 seconds, they could blow us all to glory. Understand?
No, I can't stand it in here any longer. I can't.
You will. Dr. Cole.
No, don't leave me.
Fire! Light flare! Light flare! Light flare! Light flare! Light flare! Open the bomb bay! Open the bomb bay doors! Bombardier, open bomb bay doors! Get the emergency release before it explodes! Fall back! Fall back!
We're going down.
Are you crazy? That's against all
We're
regulations.
going down.
Captain Mercer. Captain Mercer.
Yeah, serious burns, sir, and head injuries. Looks like internal injuries, too.
I'm afraid he's dying. Adrenaline, quick.
Young, you're a fool. Whoever taught you to land a plane in the middle of the night in a spot like this?
Alcohol.
I didn't.
You're pretty seriously hurt, sir. We have to get you to a hospital.
You're staying right here. Jones.
Right here, sir.
Contact March on the main transmitter. Tell them we're staying here.
Yes, sir.
Never mind that message. They located at March.
We'll never get out of here. That ridge.
We're taking off. Anybody like to stay? All right. Get that stretcher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Handle him carefully.
Yeah, easy now, fellas.
All right, put him down here and get him covered up. Gently.
All right, give me all the manifold badges you take. PS1 to WMC! PS1 to WMC! Ship vibrating violently! Well, the wings are still on. Prepare for crash landing! Prepare for crash landing! Making crash landing! Making crash landing! All right, men, get in here! Back landing gear! Cut the switches!
Sally.
Hold it. Broke
the ship. She was in trouble. I loved her. Couldn't help it.
Lieutenant Young said that the court would never believe that I didn't know my wife was aboard the ship. He said I'd be finished for good. I'd never get another chance. He said he knew he had to go, but there was no sense in both of us taking it. And that's why he pleaded guilty. To shield me. That's all.
No further witnesses. Room will be cleared while the court deliberates its verdict.
Good luck.
Why, Carolyn.
I heard about this and thought you might want to see me.
Thanks for coming.
I'm here to stay this time, Jeff. If you want me.
Yes, I want you. But they're about to tie a tin can to my tail.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe not to you, but it will to a lot of people.
Darling, a lot of people will never know what you've done. But I know. I'm proud. No matter what verdict they reach in there. It's for both of us.
Of the specification, charge 1, not guilty. The court finds that Lieutenant Young's decision to disregard Captain Mercer's command was justified under the extraordinary circumstances. Captain Mercer's life was at stake, and Lieutenant Young had a reasonable right to doubt the binding nature of a command given by a man so gravely injured. Of the specification, charge 2, not guilty.
Goodbye, Jeff. Goodbye, sir.
Ludlow. You made a monkey out of me once at Kelly. Don't do it again.
I won't, sir.
Feel like a kiss?
You wanted wings, mister? Go get 'em.
Blow hard, Lieutenant. You're a big boy now.